Okay, it's the Creep Day event again. Okay, so about Ancient Cavern, I was wondering what the hell was happening. I think this might be a bug. I actually tried entering Penumbra's room the very first time around, as in the Erebon boss, with render distance 5, and Penumbra didn't appear. I then tried it again with render distance 8, and Penumbra did actually appear. So yes, I got to actually find Penumbra and fight him off stream, because I didn't really feel like doing an entire another stream after that last one. I just wanted to see if I can maybe get Penumbra to at least appear, and I did get him to appear, and I did kill him, so I got a statue from Penumbra. And yes, it's really that easy to just get out of Ancient Cavern. I did it again. This time I did it on purpose. In case I forgot to show this, that's the statue I got from Penumbra. I got the kill off camera, but I'm gonna just quickly do a Penumbra kill on camera. And then maybe look at taking on some of the other Ancient Cavern bosses, hoping they're not too overpowered. Hoping they're not too powerful. Like, if it's anything like Coniferon, if I just spam Nature Staff and stay above half health, I should be fine. And about the cheating and going into creative mode that I did earlier just to basically get back in bounds, because, let's just face it, I wasn't supposed to even get out of bounds in the Ancient Cavern in the first place. You're not supposed to get out of bounds, so I just cheat to get back in bounds. Just to basically save my stuff. And just so I don't feel too bad, I could have actually probably recovered my stuff anyways. Even getting stuck outside the bounds of the map, I could have recovered my stuff anyways. It just would have been a tedious process. First things first, I would have had to have just simply died up there. Ideally not falling into the void, because since I can't place blocks, I don't know how I'd do a void save in that case. Can't place blocks in Ancient Cavern, so void saving is not going to really be an option. I would have had to just basically die by starvation, and also put the difficulty on hard so that starvation actually killed me. Then I basically just have to run back to where I died and use this thing called the Runic Staff, which gives me access to the Ender Chest. And I can actually do this in one of the dimensions where I can't place blocks, such as Ancient Cavern and Immortalis. So I can basically just access my Ender Chest from anywhere with the staff, and that's how I could have just gotten my items back if I just actually didn't cheat and use creative mode. That's what I would have basically done instead. Except I wasn't really thinking about that, like, the moment it happened, because that's kind of like a 200 IQ strategy right there. Runic Staff, look at your Ender Chest. Basically put everything where you died outside of, like, the bounds of the Ancient Cavern into the Ender Chest, and then basically just, I guess, die with what you're willing to lose, or maybe make a second trip. So it's actually kill 50 more Bloodsuckers in Ancient Cavern, go back to Penumbra's room, clip out of the room, get your stuff back. Of course, bring the Runic Staff and Distortion Runes, otherwise there's no point in doing this. You'll just be stuck with no way to retrieve your stuff and just bring it back. Distortion Staff, Runic Staff, to get to your Ender Chest, put all your important stuff in, and then you've basically saved your stuff. I could have done it anyways without cheating. Just so you know. There was a way to actually do that. My armor could be in better shape, but I'm just gonna go like this. I just want to go and fight Penumbra again. I'm gonna make a shield, I guess, before going into the fight. Or I could just use the one that's, like, only part of the durability's gone. I guess I'll just use this one. And Penumbra is not immune to, like, gun damage, so I'm gonna bring bullets. And since Penumbra's got kind of a big health pool, I'll bring a lot of them. Coniferon was a real bitch. What else can I say? It was a real pain in the ass to fight Coniferon. It was pretty tough. With him just teleporting on top of you frequently, making it really hard to just kind of escape Coniferon. But I just played it really safely with the Nature Staff, and I did eventually pull through. Now wait until you see just how hard Penumbra is. Wait till you see Penumbra, you're not gonna believe this. First things first, I gotta kill 50 more Bloodsuckers. Make sure the render distance is at 8. If it's too low, I think that causes the boss to just not appear. So render distance is at 8. And I'm gonna go back at the Ancient Cavern and basically just kill some more Bloodsuckers until I get enough Erebon tribute to just take on Erebon. Let's just go back in then. And then we just kill 50 Bloodsuckers here, basically. Which we basically have to do every time we actually want to fight one of these champions of one of the gods. We kill 50 mobs that are basically affiliated with the god that the champion's affiliated with. So God of Nature, Flower Faces, that's Selyan. God of Darkness and Death, Bloodsuckers, that's Erebon. God of Light, you got these dead angel-looking things, those are affiliated with Luxon. Then like the rock critters, that's like affiliated with Pluton, God of Wealth and Treasure and Mining. Except I need to get Bloodsuckers to actually appear. Because I want to go for another Penumbra kill so I can actually show it off on stream. That's the Bloodsucker spawner. Yeah, the Bloodsuckers are still just a pain in the ass to deal with. Couldn't have been some other mob from the Abyss so it's just easier to deal with than these freaking guys. The guys that slow you down and heal their health as they damage you. And they kind of have a big hitbox, so getting in close with a sword is not very easy if you're not that good at it. I find it just way easier to go in with the Great Blade. Even though the sword just has like faster damage per second. Could fight the Pluton boss if I wanted to, but I'd rather just fight the Erebon boss again. And see what some of the other bosses do before actually challenging them. Look them up on the wiki quickly so I know what I'm up against. I just want to be ready in case any other of the bosses try and just TP to me like Coniferon did. Because Coniferon did actually successfully kill me once. And trying to recover your stuff's a real pain in the ass in this dimension. And if you didn't have the Gravestone mod or anything of the sort, then you would lose your stuff. Because your stuff would probably just have despawned by the time you killed 50 more of whatever mob you need to kill to get to the boss room. Yeah, because your tribute basically resets on death. And it resets upon even entering the Ancient Cavern, so you're forced to basically kill the 50 mobs of whatever sort of... I don't have chicken. I don't have food. I mean, I still have my healing staffs, so worst case scenario, I can fall back on those. I don't know why I literally can't get Bloodsuckers to appear right now. I just can't get them to show up. Okay, they're here. I might want to just stay in this corner. Might want to stay close to this pillar here, because that's where they spawn in, basically. Maybe not too close, because then that getting slowed down by them could be a problem. Just realized I'm not even carrying any food items. And now I can't run because it just had me slowed down. And they're basically just healing up as they hit me too. Well, worst case scenario, I can just kind of survive off of the Heartstones. Those drop pretty frequently enough anyway, so I can just pick those up to keep my health bar full. Without having to use up runes on my nature staff. Now, where's the bloodsucker at? I don't want to just jump me, then I might get jumped by a whole group perhaps, and that's usually not fun. Usually not easy to get away from a group of bloodsuckers. This usually isn't fun. And they're not letting me get away. And no, I don't even have any arrows. No, I don't have arrows. Come on, no. Move. Okay, so if I leave now, my tribute gets reset. Hey, I keep getting freaking hit all the time here. I'm probably not going to be able to run by the time I got all this tribute. Oh, Spectra, welcome back. I'm probably not going to have even the ability to run by the time I get all this tribute, because I didn't bring any food. I think I'm actually honestly going to leave and lose all the tribute progress I made so far. Just so I can actually get some food, because I forgot to bring some, and I also didn't bring an arrow to use my bow with. So, a little too risky if I can't eat. So let's bring food and an arrow. I'm just gonna basically have to forfeit my tribute points, that right? I'll forfeit some tribute. So basically I have to just start from square one. But I'd rather just make sure I don't die, like, partways through gathering tribute or even during the boss fight. Because Penumbra, like the boss I'm getting ready to fight, Penumbra is just something else entirely, so I want to be ready. Tribute points are basically back at 0. Except for some reason I still have a bit of Erebon tribute in my tribute bar. I thought it was all supposed to reset to 0. Upon just re-entering Ancient Cavern, that's basically what happens. But I gotta just bring my food. I don't want these to basically eat me alive, and I want to be able to run. Once I fall below, like, 4 drumsticks full of hunger, then I basically can't run anymore. 3 drumsticks left or less, and I basically am no longer able to run. And I want to be able to just move freely in the Ancient Cavern. I want to be able to run if I have to, because I might need to be able to get away from these bloodsuckers. I'd certainly want to get away from large groups of these if they form. Yeah, considering these guys heal you whenever they hit you, and they slow you down, I much prefer to use like either ranged weapons or just like a melee weapon with a long reach to hit them. You can probably still feasibly take them out with like a regular sword, but I just have a much easier time with the Great Blade. Great Blade makes this whole thing easier for me, anyways. So I'll probably just use the Great Blade on bloodsuckers. Because otherwise it just probably hit me so many times that they'd basically just heal up faster than I can hit them if I'm not doing it right. That plus I'd just be soaking up damage, so I wouldn't really be able to outlast them if I just soaked up damage. That plus they have a pretty big health pool and they just gain a bunch of it back as they hit me, so I'll just stick with the Great Blade. Even though it's less damage per second than like the best sword possible. Yeah, Angelicas are still a thing, apparently. Okay, so I have like a little over half the tribute bar filled. Yeah, this is the pillar where the bloodsuckers are coming from, so I'm kind of just staying close by so I can quickly kill these up for the tribute points. I just want to basically get this grind over with here. I'd just rather not waste time. My armor, well, at least my legs. The rest of my armor is in perfect shape. The legs, not so much. Not that far off anymore from just having the full Airborne bar. Oh, Vegito, hi there. Yeah, I'm finally able to actually fight Ancient Cavern bosses. The 70 Augury took hours to get, but we finally got it. Not to mention just ending up with tons of copper coins. Yeah, the Skeletal Sword will still work, but I'd rather just stay away from these bloodsuckers because of how they just heal up when they hit you, and also the slowness. Makes it hard to just run away from them if the fight goes bad. It's just hard to run from a fight going bad because of the slowness as well. I don't know what I hate more about these bloodsuckers. Their slowness effect or the fact they just heal up whenever they hit you. I don't even know what's worse. Both sound like really bad for you. I think we have the full Erebon tribute bar, so I think it's time to go to Penumbra. So wait till you see how crazy this boss is. This boss can periodically spawn minions, and it just shoots you with ranged projectiles, but these projectiles have to hit you for Penumbra to be able to spawn any minions. But it doesn't shoot them too frequently, and you can easily just strafe around them with armor that gives you a tactical advantage. But you can easily strafe around these projectiles anyways. Damn, this is one hell of a boss. If I haven't mentioned it already, you have two pretty high skill requirements you need to get before taking on Penumbra. 70 Augury and 70 Hunter. So you'll have definitely played this mod for a while by the time you get those two requirements knocked out. And then you'll have an insanely easy boss. Way, way easier than Coniferon, that's for sure. Yeah, you can basically just easily strafe around the projectiles and basically just kill him with your ranged weapon of choice. He's not even trying to walk towards me or close in a distance. He's just firing projectiles that I can effortlessly dodge. And I can dodge those effortlessly, basically. I still have, like, a really full Erebon tribute bar. Wonder if I could actually just go in again as soon as I kill a couple more bloodsuckers. Wonder if it'll let me go in straight away, actually. Let's see if I can actually go in again to that room. I think it's gonna let me in since I still have the full Erebon tribute bar. Except I need to just find the Erebon altar and not the other altars. Still have the full tribute bar, so let me just quickly run it over there and see if I can go straight back in. I think I can. I still have plenty of bullets, so let's go back in. Yeah, it's gonna let me back in. I don't have to kill another 50 bloodsuckers to refight Penumbra, it looks like. There we go, now we're firing again. Looks like I don't have to kill another 50 bloodsuckers to refight Penumbra. Same will be true for any other Ancient Cavern bosses I might want to grind out. If I want to get their gold statues, that is. Penumbra's is going to be ridiculously easy, as you can see already. Penumbra's won't be a problem to get at all. It's literally just open fire and strafe to dodge, like, projectiles that aren't even fired at you that often. So if you do this correctly, you're never going to see any of Penumbra's actual minions. And these projectiles really aren't hard to dodge. Especially if you've played this mod a lot already. Okay, so I got a scythe. In addition to my Penumbra statue, I got a scythe. My Skullet is basically almost all out of durability. I have 30 bullets left. I think I'm okay with just actually leaving with what I got. I have a scythe now. Faster attack speed than the Great Blade and same kind of reach. Sets targets on fire, withers targets that are already on fire. Consumes energy and steals health if you don't have energy. Okay, I think I have to hit something to lose the energy, or lose the health. This probably has the reach of a Great Blade, I assume, right? Let me try this. Well, that thing's on fire now. I'm gonna give this scythe a quick test spin here. Yeah, eventually it'll just drain my health. Right now this thing is climbing up the hill and just being annoying. Oh, that steals a lot of health, actually. Might not necessarily be practical for, like, long-term use, but it's gonna steal that much health upon using it. And I'm actually almost already dead from my own scythe. Might not be the most practical weapon in the world because it steals a lot more health than what I was expecting. Steals 2 hearts of health if you don't have the energy. That's a lot of health to just lose every time you try and hit something. So yeah, that's the Erebon scythe. And there's one of these for each god, and you basically just kill the bosses, kill the champions for each god. And there's like only a certain chance, it's not guaranteed you're gonna get the Erebon scythe or like the god affiliated scythe off of like the boss that is basically like affiliated with the god that the scythe like belongs to. I'm sorry. So essentially, there's 4 bosses in Ancient Cavern. They're champions of gods. They're affiliated with each of the 4 gods. Each of them will drop a scythe that's affiliated with one of these gods. I have Erebon's scythe right now. I did not think it was going to be this big, but we have Erebon's scythe. It's huge. And it steals so much health if you don't have energy to just use it up. So it's not the most practical weapon in the world. You gotta keep an eye on your energy so this thing doesn't just drain you and kill you. So you don't die your own weapon. Not even sure what kind of enchantments I might be able to put on it. Putting on the table, putting on a traditional enchantment table, I don't even think that's gonna work. So we basically just killed Penumbra 2 more times. And Penumbra is like ridiculously easy boss, especially if you can compare him to Coniferon, which is also an Ancient Cavern boss. Especially compared to like another of the Ancient Cavern bosses, like Penumbra is just laughably easy if you can dodge the projectiles that he fires at you. So I want to see what some of the other Ancient Cavern bosses look like. Celian's boss, Celian, Coniferon, whatever we want to call him. The Celian boss. He's pretty deadly. His teleportation mechanic is probably what just makes him, like, so dangerous. Apply slowness on hit. Randomly teleport to the player. This is probably what got me killed. Immune to guns. If you're using a melee weapon, highly not recommended. I use the melee weapon. And a shield to just basically block his attacks. Still died trying. Are you talking about the shampoo? As in Olay shampoo? So I can't fight Horon yet still because I'm missing 1 Runation level. Applies weakness 4 for 6 seconds occasionally. Takes away all of the player's energy creation and soul power resources, basically not letting them use blasters, summoning minions during the fight. Also immune to guns. Causes explosions around himself. Should I maybe bring explosion resistant armor for this fight? What's Goldworth like, the Pluton champion? Immune to knockback, fast enough to outrun the player without any buffs. Also teleports. Oh no, another TP abuser. Teleports to you just like Coniferon. Does a bit less damage than Coniferon, but still. High resistance as taking hits are inevitable. Get a tanky set of armor. Because he's gonna hit you a lot. I guess I'll probably also likely bring a shield just to basically deal with him teleporting. I think that's how it's pronounced. Or written. Penumbra is the really easy one, though. Horn doesn't sound too bad if I just go in with explosion resistance. Gold Orth might be like the other really deadly champion next to Coniferon. Penumbra was laughably easy. So I wonder if I just go in with my armor or just come back later with a different armor set. Maybe one that's tankier than this. I could maybe actually just work on improving my gear further, then going after more Ancient Cavern bosses. It just kind of sounds scary in all honesty. More bosses that just teleport to where the player's standing. That's how Coniferon managed to kill me. Oh, and I'm out of repair dust already. I'm gonna have to just replace that too now. I'm gonna need more repair dust, basically. I guess I'll just quickly do some banking. So I'm gonna take some shulker boxes with me, put some copper coins on them, bring them to a banker, convert them to gold coins, and then buy more repair dust because we need more repair dust. After, I would ideally like to repair my legs. These legs. I'd like to repair those, first things first. Probably also repair my gun, because it's also about to just fall apart. Well, I got some coins from basically doing all that mob farming in Ancient Cavern. So I'm gonna go and just quickly get some coins converted out of bankers. And I can maybe consider just getting to 70 ruination, because I'm not that far off from getting it. I'll go here first, though. So Penumbra was laughably easy. Coniferon, that I fought last stream, not so much. He actually did kill me once. Coniferon's like different story, basically, but even then, I can manage Coniferon if I just know what I'm doing. If I play it safe, I should be able to handle him. Right, now let's convert the coins. Okay, he's still here. As much as I don't want to do this, basically have to do this periodically because I need to buy my repair dust somehow. So let's see how many gold coins this is gonna be. I don't think it'll be too many, but I'll take whatever I do get. I just want to have like 50 gold coins though, so I can just get 15 more repair dust in one batch. Because it's definitely better than just buying like one at a time for 5 each. You're just basically saving coins if you just buy like 15 at a time for 50. That's why I basically just came back here for the ranking to get more gold coins. And the shulker boxes are empty. And let's leave Shirelands again. Alright, let's get a repair dust. Because we need more repair dust. What's my difficulty on again? It's on normal. My difficulty's on normal. I didn't think, like... Wait, can zombies even break down doors on normal? I thought they could only actually seriously break them on hard. I thought zombies only knew how to break down doors on hard. Okay, I can't get them to actually interact with the door at all. Yeah, I thought my difficulty wasn't on hard. I thought I just changed it back after. So I'm not quite sure how I was actually able to break down that door. So I thought that could only just happen on hard. That being broken doors from zombies. I think I'll also repair this shield as well while we're at it. I'll quickly just repair these 3 things, it looks like. I think I can still wait until I repair this thing, especially if I don't use it too often. I'm not gonna wait to repair the legs though, those probably should be repaired right away. And that shield will be nice to start reusing again. And we'll repair the skullhead as well. And there we go. That's now also repaired. I think I'll just use up these runium chunks quickly and bring them over to Iron Mine and just get some more runation experience off of this. I'll just quickly get some more runation experience out of Iron Mine. Now, where did I keep my gravitator? Maybe I didn't keep it. I'll just take one of my backup gravitators and use that instead. I think I must have actually lost it when I tried something outside of the Ancient Cavern again. I glitched myself out of there, tried to just see how much stuff I could save with the Runic Staff, and I think I decided to just let go of the gravitator. Because I had basically had spares anyways that I could just use. I did have spares, so I can use those, actually. So now I need to just go about 300 blocks north again to just make more runes. Let's just see how much runation experience this is. I still might have to maybe go elsewhere to do more runation training before we hit 70. I could maybe opt to go to Mysterium just to actually go not just for 70 but for 72. And then I can basically just make life runes. I can basically make them without having to go to Runendor every time. And that way I'd also basically just get a lot more life runes if I can actually make my own supply and not just get it from a randomizer. Forgot my Rosedon, so I'm gonna have to just find another way up here. Likely gonna pillar up to that rune shrine. So I'll have to just quickly break some blocks here, so I have stuff to actually climb up with. That should be enough, unless I get knocked down a couple times. Unless I have trouble getting up, this should be enough. Right, that'll save a couple blocks, it looks like. Guess I'll just do that to save some blocks. Alright, we're back in. Now we can just make some more runes. I'll take whatever experience comes through. I might actually get 70 ruination off of this one trip here. Let's see. I might have actually gotten it, probably now. I might have it. 22 times 64, that's at least 1,000 right there. I need 2,000 more experience, and I have, like, about 4.5, at least 4 more stacks, almost 5 more stacks full of uncharged runes still to use up, so I probably got 70 ruination already off of this trip. Gonna get ready for another print screen, basically. 70 ruination is another milestone. Now we have that knocked out. That's basically every skill requirement for Ancient Cavern just done. 70 ruination, 70 hunter, 70 augury, 70 forging, 70 infusion. We got all of those at 70. We got all of them now. So if I wanted to actually take on Horon in Ancient Cavern, now I can. I could now opt to take him on, but if his explosion damage is really that powerful, I might want to bring a different set of armor. And I actually did lose my other set of Omni armor with the enchantments on it, so I probably just want to work on re-enchanting that before taking Horon on. Might be a little risky to basically just go into the fight without, like, good enchantments on my armor. Considering these are basically, like, endgame bosses we're talking about here. That's the Forging Master. Except I still don't actually have the Lunar coins on me to buy the armor. And this armor I can actually use. Shouldn't be that much longer before we're just ready to leave Iron Mine. I'm getting pretty close to my portal, so should be out of here in no time, basically. I think I already see my portal, that's good. Now I need to basically just go into the tower, climb up it, and then that basically just puts me right in my portal. And then we can leave. And we can leave. Nice. I just got back from another ruination trip. I have 70 ruination now. So I just unlocked another boss fight in Ancient Cavern if I want to go try that now, but I'd rather just basically get this armor set re-enchanted before attempting it. Seems a bit foolish to just jump in with unenchanted armor. So I'm going to opt to not do that. That's good already. So I'll just enchant some armor first before really attempting to go fight Horon. I'd like to get as much good enchantments as possible, ideally. Alright, this chicken coop is basically full again, from what I'm seeing. There's plenty of chickens in here again, it looks like. I'm just gonna breed more, just to quickly gain some experience off of doing so. That put us to level 28 just now. I'll take protection 3 on this. Oh wow. I'm already doing really good with the enchanting here, it looks like. We're already gonna have a bunch of our best enchantments back on this armor in no time. Now if I could just maybe get more experience quickly from somewhere else, but... just thinking where I might go. Could maybe just stay around here, perhaps. Maybe just quickly go in whatever dimension and kill mobs there. I feel like I can trust Shirelands to go easy enough on me. And basically just give me a bit of stuff to fight. '81 in innovation we just got. Still need to find a couple more guys to hunt down. Now I'm gonna get jumped, apparently. I'm gonna get just jumped, like, by a massive gang of mobs, and they're gonna just pull me towards them. Right, that basically takes care of all of them. Now I guess if I kill one more thing, that puts me at level 28. Pretty sure, like, NPCs like that don't count. Because they won't drop any experience. Like an enemy that drops experience, I meant to say. And there we go. And protection 3 on the boots would also be nice, to say the least. I think I'm actually going to try and get some of these extra tokens just traded in while I'm here, while I'm at it. So let's get some of these traded in. I think it's safe to say I can maybe put these runes away since I'm not really using them at the moment. I'm not really doing anything too intensive, so I'm going to put some runes away. I'll just get some tokens traded in at this point. Because I've been meaning to basically do that sooner. Now, I don't think I have to go out too far. Just get these traded in. I'll have a couple more mobs to just fight as I'm going there. So I'm supposed to go southeast to get to the Lotto Man, so let me just face myself southeast, basically. Because I've been meaning to get rid of these tokens at this point. Because I've been carrying so many. Okay, it looks like we're at the Lotto Man's already. Now I have to just quickly get up to the Lotto Man's platform. I have to get up there. I'm gonna have to just kill these guys and then I can go up there. I'll have to just quickly take these guys out. What's even going on up there? Looks like these guys are suffocating in the ceiling or some shit. Alright, there's the Lotto Man. Aquatic staff totems, let's just buy some. Trying to anticipate how many I might need to actually win these staff. Let's just get another item off of our checklist, basically. See if we can cross this off or not. If we can do so right away, then we'll basically be able to save the tokens for the other lotto item, which will be nice. There we go! Aquatic staff get. $14 magic damage. I think this counts as a water staff in terms of like elemental attributes, and damage is doubled if the target is in water. Still pretty situational. I'd have to figure out how to actually just keep a target stuck in water to really consider just abusing the hell out of this staff. And if I want to get like the other lotto reward, I have to basically find another Lotto Man here. So we can now just basically check that off our to-do list. And I got myself another pure rainstone, which is nice. It's part of another boss spawning item in this dimension. Might just kill a couple more mobs here to get to level 28 quickly. Might just come back here to quickly get some infusion experience while I'm just getting some levels back so I can do some more enchanting. Just gonna put a bit of extra stuff away while we're at it. I think I also need to quickly make another diamond bowl. Doesn't seem to have like the one I had previously, so I'll craft another. I can easily just replace it, so no problem there. I'll also take my Rosedons out. Those are just generally helpful to have in the hotbar. Just useful to have in general for a lot of things, so I'll just take those out too. I could maybe also consider looking for the other lotto man that might be selling the other lotto item. Could actually go exploring just to try and get the other lotto item from this dimension. Could. We'll see if I'm actually interested in doing that. I'll just take a bit of extra infusion experience because might as well since we're here. Yeah, still want to get 81 in that skill, so I'll just probably take whatever infusion experience I find lying around. Like, most of the time, their Pixins are just easy to get to and snatch up anyway, so I'll bring the Diamond Bowl for the infusion experience. Just take whatever comes my way, basically. I could maybe go looking around and just see if I can find another Lotto Man somewhere. I will probably give this a look-see. I mean, I can't think of anything else to do at the moment, and I'd like to just, of course, get as many items as possible. Getting this other lotto item shouldn't be too much of a hassle, ideally. Plus, I got to go adventuring again, so that's another plus. And there's a lot of water here, basically, so it's a lot of swimming to do. Good thing I brought booze with Depth Strider. Just makes this dimension a lot easier to get through, basically. A lot easier to get around here with Depth Strider, what else can I say? So I can hear a Pixon, but I literally can't spot it. I can't see it! I think I'm just gonna leave it at this point. I don't need to train Infusion that badly right now, so I'll just probably leave it unless I can see it very easily. Unless I can find it, like, it doesn't take too long to find it, I'll just basically take it if it doesn't take too long to find it. If it takes too long, it's just not gonna be worth it. Kinda might take too long for it to be worth it, really. Still remember how far I had to travel out to get the lotto rewards in Christevia. Thankfully, by the time I did find it, it just had so many tokens that as soon as I found the Lotto Man, I got both the rewards no problem. I had so many tokens to just spend. But getting them wasn't a problem. It was just finding the Lotto Man was the real issue for Christevia. I also kind of had a bit of trouble finding the Lotto Man in Iron Mine. Well, the Lotto Man I needed to find to basically get all the Iron Mine Lotto rewards. Because there's usually 2 per dimension, and you're not necessarily guaranteed to find a Lotto Man who's going to offer both the rewards. Uh-oh, I gotta get out of this mess. I'm basically being dogpiled. Let's get away from this. Before I die, I'm gonna get away. Can I get away or not? Okay, I think I might be able to hide here. They nearly had me dead. Looks like I can hide. Looks like I can still hide. These guys probably might have easily fully healed by now if they heal in water. I mean, I don't want to end up dead, so I gotta do what I gotta do. Just basically run to safety. Yeah, it doesn't help there's basically sea vipers everywhere here right now. They're literally everywhere. And these guys are just refusing to die. They're basically all refusing to die at this point. Okay, now these guys are finally going down. Another upgrade kit I just got, it looks like. I think that might have been like a rainstone that I got from like the trip before and I just didn't put it away yet. Trying to remember what structure that is. I know it's not a Lotto Man structure. That doesn't look like a Lotto Man, so that doesn't help me at the moment. If it's another Hydro table, if it's another Hydralisk spawner, then there's really no need to just actually take note of it because I've already built an arena around one. Why would I do that again if I've done it once already? Another what might be like the Hydralisk table. I'm gonna guess it's probably the Hydralisk structure up there. So I have like the 28 levels now to do some enchanting with, so I'm probably just gonna focus on the exploring right now. And see what I might be able to find before I just pass out, because it's late and I'm tired. See if I might be able to perhaps find anything. I'm gonna put some copper coins in here quickly. That's another water rune shrine up there. I still have so many water runes just lying around that I don't need to make more. Alright, it's fine. More exploration in Laborian right now. Because I can anticipate there's a second Lotto Totem that you can get from this dimension, so I'm looking for a Lotto Man who's actually offering it. And I'm willing to do some traveling because why not? I mean, I can't think of anything else to do right now. So I'll do some more exploration. Might have gone far enough in this direction. Might want to start looking somewhere else. Specifically, we're talking about northwest here. I might have gone far enough northwest. Alright, so there's an aquatic castle. Still not what I'm looking for. I was looking for a Lotto Man. I'll definitely recognize when I see it. But I can just go to an aquatic castle that's closer to my base and not have to go out here for one. Nope, still looking at structures I've already seen that don't exactly help me. I'll probably start heading back at this point. I've gone far out enough northwest, so I think it's gonna probably be time to start heading backwards. We're going out far enough. We'll start just going in a different direction now. I guess after I go south enough, then I'll head west. So I found a bunch of Hydralisk tables with no other lotto men, sadly. Even after covering like 2,000 blocks northwest. Still didn't find any more lotto men structures. Well, I am actually moving pretty fast. So here's the hope I didn't just run past one. Nice, another waterstone. I'll take that as soon as I can take it. Just gonna take that. Looks like I'm gonna just pass by another aquatic castle. Yeah, I see another one right in front of me. This is probably just another Hydralisk table I can only imagine. And that's another Neptuno. Okay, then. That's another rare mob. And he went down pretty quickly. Another rare mob. Yeah, that's definitely the Hydralisk table right there. That's definitely it. I think I have enough of these waterlogged whatevers. I'll just toss that out. I also got a good chunk of infusion experience, so I'm glad I brought the Diamond Bowl with me. Even though we didn't find a lot of men, still, I'll take my infusion experience. Not gonna complain. So it looks like we won't be getting any more Lotto Men for now. Mostly not sure how else I'm gonna just find them aside from just try and look in a different direction. I mean, I'll probably just have to keep on running around aimlessly and hope I get lucky and just find a Lotto Man somewhere. And I'll also have to just remember where I've gone already so I don't just go somewhere I've been and effectively just waste time looking for them. Alright then, now we just enchanted that too, so we now have protection 3 on all these armor pieces. Guess I might as well also just put some more stuff back away. Just gonna quickly clear up the inventory. I guess maybe also use up these stones here. Just to claim a bit more infusion experience off of them, because why not? I'll just get some more infusion from these. And I'll take another power stone. 2 more power stones, more like it. I'll get 2 power stones from that. So I'm probably gonna have more of these here power stones than I need. Certainly taking them still. So let's just quickly enchant those. Now we're already looking at some pretty nice armor. I can maybe consider taking on Horon with that, but I'd much rather go to bed first. But even then I can still probably just get even better enchantments onto the armor. No problem. Might as well just do that perhaps as well. And we also got like quite a bit of infusion experience out of that whole trip there. Puts me a bit closer to 79, and that's not even the best experience per hour I can gain for infusion. So I'll probably just leave it at this. I got 3 kills on Penumbra, 2 on stream, 1 off stream. Got 70 Renation, and I got some of my Omni armor re-enchanted. Yeah, we can definitely just take a break on this for now. I can definitely just call it quits for the stream.